Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of New York, season 13, episode 7. But before we get into the show, has anybody watched the Hulu documentary, The Housewife and the Hustler, regarding Erica Jane and her husband Tom? Listen, I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I'm telling you right now, you have got to watch this. You have to have the Hulu or know somebody with the Hulu that you can borrow their password. Listen, watching this, even though all of this is alleged, watching this will possibly change your mind. As I was watching this, I'm not gonna lie, I did well up with some tears when you see them speak to the victims and they play audio of some of Tom's voicemails, and you see this lavish lifestyle that Tom and Erica have been living. And then you find out how terrible these victims have been treated. You just automatically assume that they're possibly guilty. I mean, they're innocent until proven guilty, but I was devastated. I mean, the thought of living the high life every single day and these victims struggling to pay for surgeries, to pay for their rent, food, mortgage, and then all the pain and suffering that they have already gone through. And then you see your prominent attorney and his gorgeous wife jet setting all over the place, taking all these beautiful paparazzi shots, going on these music tours, being on all the Housewives. I mean, it looks really bad. You know, it released, I believe, yesterday or the day before. The day after the documentary dropped, Erica's legal team requested to be released from her as their attorneys. I mean, it looks really bad. And of course, I have to say all of this is absolutely alleged. But if any of this is true and they were spending money that belonged to these victims, they deserve to do some jail time. I'm sorry, this is just wrong. Anyway, if you get a chance to watch it, take the time to watch it. It's only one episode documentary. I think it's a little less than 2 hours. It's worth the watch. Also, you probably already heard, but there's been some developments. People magazine is stating that the Real Housewives of OC have done some housekeeping. They have rehired Heather Dubrow, and they have let go of Kelly, Bronwyn, and Elizabeth. Personally, they should have kept Elizabeth, got rid of Shannon and Emily, but no, they're keeping Shannon and Emily. You know what? I still don't think this is enough to get me to watch the Housewives of Orange County. Shannon is too much. Emily is as boring as drying paint. And what does Gina have to offer? Seriously, what is she going to talk about? And Heather, you know, I like Heather, but not that much. I mean, I like her husband better than I like her. So I still think the Real Housewives of Orange County is a no for me this coming season. However, get down in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Do you think that adding Heather and getting rid of Kelly and Bronwyn and Elizabeth is enough to get you guys to go back to watching? Personally, if they really wanted me to go back to watching, they would have also gotten rid of Emily and Shannon, possibly Gina too, and brought back Vicky and Tamra and some new housewives. I'm just saying, I don't know. But get in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Now on to New York. So the show picks up exactly where it left off. You know, Leah is still throwing a tantrum. Heather comes in and lets Leah know up front to her face that she's not going to scare her. She's not intimidating to her. And you know what? I'm Team Heather. Leah, you are doing the most. I really think that Leah should have drove home. Just go home. Your behavior is appalling. When they get into the car to head over to the 70s pageant / Halloween party, Ebony apologizes because she believes that she has misrepresented what Heather was trying to say. Heather never said that Leah was irresponsible as a voter. So Ebony apologized to both Heather and Leah, and I think that that was definitely warranted. She needed to apologize to them both, especially if she misrepresented what Heather was trying to say. Leah lets everybody know that the last thing she needs today is for anybody to talk to her about politics and voting. And I would just like to say that earlier that day at that awkward picnics, fishing situation at the beach, Leah was the one who brought up voting and politics. It was not Heather. So if you don't want to talk about that, stop bringing it up. Leah then gives Heather an apology, and she lets her know that, you know, it's due to her grandmother being ill and possibly passing away, that, you know, she's not able to handle it and this is how she's acting. And Heather says that she has definitely been giving a lot of sympathy to Leah, and she will go ahead and accept her apology. Personally, I think that Heather took the high road. I appreciate her accepting Leah's apology, but I think she also let Leah know at the same time that she's not going to put up with this mess. When they arrive at the 70s pageant, they all have little sashes that they wear. Ramona and her "I need to expose my cleavage" situation was a little off-putting, but anyway, Ramona was Miss Southampton's, Sonia was Miss Upper East Side, Luann was Miss South Harbor, Ebony was Miss City Hall, Heather was Miss Uptown West, and Leah was Miss Downtown. Now, personally, in just my opinion, with the 70s theme, I thought that Sonia, Miss Upper East Side, was the best because her outfit was 100% 70s and her hair was totally giving me Charlie's Angels, Farrah Fawcett vibes. I liked Sonia's outfit. Luann and that baton, I said, no ma'am, no ma'am. They should have let me be in it. I could have been Miss Deepwater, West Virginia, honey, and I was good at the baton. I'm telling you, I was good at the baton. I'm probably not good at the baton now, though. Ramona did a little weightlifting push-up situation, talent. And you know what? It is talent. She did 40 push-ups in an evening gown. Go ahead with your bad self, Ramona. Leah had her hula hoops. She needed a little help, but she got it done. I think that Heather should have continued to watch a few more of those YouTube videos for her cheer. However, Leah did think it was funny that her cheer was about being aggressive. But hey, every good football team has that same cheer on the sidelines. Be aggressive, be aggressive, don't they? Maybe they don't. Anyway, Ebony decides that she's going to do a spoken word. And it was really cute. Ebony says she's going to speak out no matter where she is, so I appreciate her. Ramona has some little smart comment about can she take a night off, but the thing is, obviously she can't. Sonia was a mime, and I thought she did great. You know, she mimed out Mary Shag Kill, and everybody got it. Well, Ebony got it. I mean, I love Sonia. I think Sonia should have won.
Miss Downtown.
Hank didn't know about my grandmother or my freak out, so I'm not getting a charity win. I won this fair and square.
I love the fact that Leah thought that she won fair and square, but I rigged it.
Okay, that was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious. Listen, Leah was great. I mean, that's how they do it. Oh my God. You know, I appreciate that. She did thank the girls for putting up with her that weekend. And I think that she should have sent every last girl an individual written card thanking them for not choking her out. That was a real hard weekend for Leah. The next morning, Leah had already left. She wanted to get to see her grandmother. Ramona receives a message from Leah thanking her for her hospitality and thanking her pretty much for putting up with her and that bad behavior. But she lets Ramona know that unfortunately her grandmother has passed. And, you know, my condolences go out to Leah and her family. I know that it is never easy to lose someone that you love so much. My heart goes out to her and her family.
I am so terribly sorry for your loss. I am so sorry you did not get to see her before she passed.
I don't know if you want to say that. Don't make her feel bad. You don't have to write it right now.
I'm not
Just
gonna write
take a
anything.
breath.
Yeah, you know what? I'll
Take a
wait.
breath.
This is exactly why my emergency contact is not Ramona Singer, because there's not any emergency that Ramona's gonna make any better.
I agree with Luann. Ramona, take a beat. Sit down somewhere, ma'am. You know, pull yourself together before you send out a text. Ebony does sit down and open up with the girls. She lets them know that a lady named Ashley reached out to her in a direct message on Instagram and let her know that she believes that she is her sister. She says that her mother told her that it's a possibility that a man named Kenneth could be her father, and Ashley is Kenneth's daughter, and she says that she believes that Ebony is her sister because her grandmother has always had a picture of Ebony on her mantle her entire life. And Ebony says that she's interested in taking the journey to find out if that really is her sister. The thing that I thought was a little odd is she says that this lady, Ashley, reached out to her about a year ago. So my thought was, within a year, you couldn't have had a little cheek swab to find out? I don't know if maybe it was just so painful for her that she didn't want to think about it, so she didn't move forward, or maybe she was just too busy to go forward with it. I have no idea, but I'm hoping that she does go through with it and finds out that this lady is her sister. It would be lovely for her to have more family in her life. She says that it's only her and her mom as of now, and it would be great. That's a whole new group, a whole new branch on her family tree that she would get to know and hopefully love. Heather then apologizes to Ebony for a comment that she made on the last episode.
I made a mistake, and I was trying to tell you that you were eloquent.
Okay, here it is. Great job.
Thank you.
You're very articulate. I don't know if anyone ever told you that.
Thank you. I heard it a couple times.
I made a mistake, and I wanted to apologize because I hope that you knew that the intent was...
I didn't think it was malicious.
I really appreciate that Heather apologized, but I don't think that she really needed to. Heather didn't mean anything by it. Ramona meets up with a real estate broker because she's considering selling real estate. Now, I remember 6 to 7 months ago, it was all over the blogs that Ramona was trying to get her real estate license because at that time, Andy Cohen was getting rid of all these veteran housewives, and she was trying to figure out what her next stream of income was going to be, allegedly. So I don't know what's going on with this. I just couldn't imagine having Ramona as my real estate agent. The woman is a mess. However, knowing Ramona, she's going to be one hell of an agent. She's going to be selling her butt off. Leah and Ebony take Sonia to the gym. They want to give her a chance to meet up with Martin. And when she runs in and sees Martin, it was hilarious. She just wrapped her arms around Martin as if she had known him forever. I said, I love this Sonia. You know, Leah and Ebony want Sonia to thicken up, toughen up a little bit. They are tired of her letting people walk all over her and mistreat her. So Martin is giving her a little workout in the...
Well, you a stupid slut. That's how hard you're gonna throw? Yeah.
Listen, I'm proud of Sonia. I really am. Stick up for yourself, girl. The next day, all the ladies get out to vote, and yes, Leah and Martin went to vote together. So we know for sure that Leah did vote, and that evening, Ebony invited all the ladies over to her house for an election night party. Everyone showed up except for Ramona. According to Leah and Luann, Ramona thought that it might be some looting in the area, so she went to Long Island. And Leah says Ramona lives in a high-rise in the Upper East Side with a doorman. There is no way that she was going to have any violence going down at her apartment. But later, it was insinuated that she really didn't come because she doesn't like to be involved in any political parties on television, which I believe that to be true because Ramona is always trying to keep political stuff hush hush in all the seasons that I have seen her. Then Leah's sister Sarah shows up. Leah has her dog with her, and of course Ebony has a dog as well. However, listen, the food was looking delicious, but Leah's dog was jumping on the table, getting close to the food. Next thing you know, Ebony's dog is up on the table. He's got his whole face into the plate. I said, why is it that no one has decided to give these puppies some dog treats and put them in a separate room? I don't understand coming to somebody's house with your dog and your dog jumping up and walking on these people's table and sniffing around and trying to eat all the food. That is not proper training. Listen, put the dog in a separate room with some doggy treats and water. That's what I would do. You know, I'm not a pet owner. I don't have a dog, but that's what I would do. You know, Fifi would not be on somebody's table. We are trying to have snacks. We can't do that if you're gonna lick all over them. I'm just saying. Ebony let all the girls know that she is throwing a party. It's called A Night in Harlem, and all the girls are invited. And Sonia arrives. When Sonia gets there, Leah's dog just at it again. I said, Leah, get your dog. What is going on? Leah was not after that dog enough, if you ask me. She was just letting her dog do whatever he wants to do, or she. I don't know if it's a girl dog. I'm assuming that it's a girl dog because her name is Angel. Ebony swears that her dog Carrie is only acting like this because she's been influenced by Leah's dog, Angel. I said, I don't play that no matter what. Both dogs on punishment. Go sit over there in the corner. I'm just saying.
Satan.
Are you Satan?
Satan glitter, I think.
Oh, I meant sequins.
Oh my God! Sequins, not Satan.
Listen, all I can say is thank goodness somebody explained the dress code. If that woman showed up dressed like the devil, that would have just been quite embarrassing. I mean, Satan and sequence. I guess it just depends on how you say it into the auto text. I don't know.
Y'all telling me
1 week.
that Ramona is posting pictures, rapid fire, of black women in her life to counter a narrative that she's racist?
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
Avi.
It does sound like a typical Ramona move.
Yep.
You know what? I got nothing. Sonia and Luann, they know Ramona better than the rest. And I hate to say it, but I kind of agree with them. I think that's exactly why she is posting Ebony and Brashawn on her Instagram. Now, you know, Sonia had a little too much to drink. She started screaming and yelling, talking about Ramona. And, you know, she loves Ramona, but she doesn't like the way Ramona is acting. And, you know, she's just doing a lot. So much to the point where Luann leaves because Luann says that her behavior like this when she's had too much to drink brings her anxiety. You know, Leah says they've created a monster. Look how she's acting. You know, listen, drunk Sonia was back. But I still love Sonia. She's adorable, and I can't wait to see what happens the rest of this season with Sonia. I'm hoping that we have a little less drunk Sonia and a little more happy, fun Sonia. I don't know, but we'll see what happens. And until next time, bye.